Here we are, the Indian openers out in the middle. Can we get a glimpse of what we saw in Mohali? Red Heaven, you don't want to see that.
Now, it was a very impressive start by the Indian opening batters in Mohali.
But yes, that opening partnership between Gill and Gaikwad paved the way for India to win. Shreyas Iyer unlucky, didn't get runs, but they should have.
A couple of different options here today, Australia. They got Josh Hazlewood, who comes back in the team. He's been outstanding in Indian conditions for some time now. And Spencer Johnson, left armers have had success against India at the top of the order. And
comfortable. Didn't try and match Shubman Gill early on, played his game. And runs straight away. You come to Indore, you enjoy the food, and you see a lot of runs.
Yes, not.
Now through the offside, just leans delightful in it. The length a little too full, maybe.
He's very good playing the cover drive, isn't he? The way he leans in.
All wide. He said, can he swing the ball? He can, only it's swung from outside leg.
a little bit there on offer from Spencer Johnson.
Oh, the edge, and there's a wicket. Classic Hazlewood kind of wicket this. Just questioning the batter around that off-stump area. And India lose one. It's the end of the inning. It's a big innings this for Shreyas Iyer. That unfortunate injury just before that.
No!
2 runs. There's got the room. This is a shot that will fill him with confidence. There's one thing about Shreyas Iyer though, you look at his body language, he always backs himself, he looks like he's a confident player. And now through the onside, look how quickly the ball travels on this outfield. Just drifting into the pads. That's a little gift for Shreyas Iyer.
I think one of the reasons why the Australians might have...
It's amazing how quickly things can happen as a batter. Straight away, Steve Smith, then after those boundaries, one over cover and one through backward.
Oh, lovely. What is it about the cover drive? It's an imperious shot.
Yes, it'll add to his confidence, no question. Just stood tall.
On to the practice pitches. And that's a really good stop from Matthew Short. He's found the gap again. If you find the gap on this outfield here in Indore, don't even bother running. Ball doesn't have a lot of distance to cover, and it's very quick.
Yes, the outfield here is very, very quick as well.
It comes long.
It's amazing what a couple of...
Almost. Oh, easy. He is so full of confidence, and the ball is coming beautifully onto the bat. Slightly lesser speed from Abbott. Wow.
The other thing, when you're batting at 3 and you're looking for form, I know you don't want to lose your partner early, but you can be sitting there and waiting.
And already see on the surface very little margin for error. That's 4 more. And a 50 comes up in a hurry.
Why are they struggling with the line? Both seamers.
He's been kept busy at the moment. A very positive attitude from Shreyas Iyer ever since he's come out. There's not much. Chest the single. That's big. It's up in the air and it's over the fence. It kills time now to get into the act. A lovely timing. Oh wow, what a shot that is. Down the track. He smashed that through the covers and the 50-run partnership comes up. Well, India know they're 1 up in this 3-match series. They can put Australia under pressure early on, put the pressure on the bowlers.
To your next over, the secret behind in slow ball you mentioned, to Shreyas Iyer makes a lot of sense. He loves to hang back, but he's not somebody who'll play
Down the track, he's not quite timed it, but will still get the boundary.
well. He was standing outside the batting crease. This was premeditated.
I think there's someone in front of the side screen, and that's why he pulled out a little earlier.
So guys, just imagine the scenario that if the pitch gets a little bit of drizzle, the ball is going to come on.
He's good there. Another 6 for Gill. As mentioned earlier, he's good on the pull. You don't get your line right, you'll pay the price.
Happened in Mahali. As soon as there's a little light drizzle, straight away.
Oh, that's a good strike. Standing tall and putting it in the crowd. Well, we've gotten used to that from Shubman Gill. Oh, great hit. Great hit down the ground for 6. And 50 for Shubman Gill.
Tell you what, that wasn't far from our commentary box. It was coming straight. That's a good shot too. And that'll be 4. This time, Shreyas Iyer says if Shubman Gill can do it down the ground, I can do it as well. This time along the ground. Might have dragged that ball a little bit, and as a result, he finds a gap on the onside. Just wonder whether he wanted to clear the boundary on that one too. But he'll take the ball.
And once he's done that, and the kind of form he's in, I think just have to give it to him. He knows exactly what he wants.
Oh, this is just so confident, so arrogant. Shot of a player in complete control who got a nice, easy half track. 4 more. Shot and wide, outside off. Third man was up. Backward point was inside. Third man was inside. The moment he found the gap was 4.
And why happen? Suddenly there are doubts in your head. You go into the format which you own, even they are struggling. Oh, good try there, but
And then he followed it up because he bowled the earlier ball fuller with a much shorter ball, and brilliant from Shreyas Iyer, the footwork on that, and sudden brilliant. Don't think he was quite to the pitch of the ball, but he backed himself. That ball's gone the distance actually. Sometimes we look at the short boundaries and say, oh, it's easy. How's the second spell going to be? He's been greeted with the boundary. One of those teaser boundaries. Josh Inglis is on the boundary.
Great shot. Really good shot. This was just optimum hitting from Shreyas Iyer. Listen to follow. And there you go. These guys are unstoppable. I tell you what, we've got to start looking at some huge score. Not.
yeah, is that the first boundary? The last 20 runs have been in singles, and then a boundary, and Shreyas Iyer moves to 98. 100 number 3 for Shreyas Iyer. After 11 innings, I'm pretty sure he's going to celebrate it. It's coming at a much needed time for him. Here around. Taken. He was cramping, he wasn't happy as soon as he got to his 100. And after such a fine innings, it's just a limp shot. He did everything right. But he still has to be in control, and hence the decision. High in the air, and this is taken very nicely by Matt Shot. So in the very same over, a lease of luck. Here Rahul walking out for the second time in the same over. He walked. No second invitation. He throws one up at him, and that's gone over, long gone. A great way to get Oh, quick single. David Warner with the underarm, the dive in, and the 500 of Shubman Gill in the calendar year. Innings. Where is that going? That's headed towards the couple, Dave Stan.
It might be over the stand for all you know.
Up in the air, up in the air. Who wants it? Alex Carey, the man with the gloves, takes it. It's a bit of respite for the Australians. Cameron Green, after being hit over the roof. He's off the mark with a 6. 14 runs coming up. Of the bat or of the pads, doesn't matter. It heads to the boundary.
This is where Australia have to be careful. They've broken the partnership. They've got the 2 centuries.
Cut away, that's racing away. Hits the practice pitches and no chance for the man at third, Adam Zampa.
Another one from KL Rao. You might say these boundaries are too short. They were bigger. It wouldn't have made any difference at all.